Okay, we're with Charlie Borrell, Wright County Commissioner candidate for District 5, and the first question tonight is, what are your thoughts on local government aid?
Well, when I think of local government aid, the conservative part of me wishes that it didn't exist at all, because I think it allows for corruption. I think it can be unevenly distributed because of cronyism, political friends, contacts. It probably has a place in the fact that, let's say, a real destitute county or whatever, somewhere where they didn't have the resources to even maintain an adequate road system to have traffic transfers through, maybe there's some way that they could be helped out on that way. But overall, my answer would be, I kind of wish it would just go away.
Question 2. A Wright County resident comes to the Commissioner Board and complains that the activities of a nearby business is creating noise and traffic issues late into the evening on weekends. The resident has talked to the business owner, but to no avail. The business is otherwise in compliance with all city, county, and state regulations. What action should Wright County government take to alleviate the situation?
Okay. Well, what I would like to see, because I do want people to work things out, and it's good that they did try to go to the business to resolve the situation first. But I think I would actually, because I would be part of the government, I wouldn't mind making a trip out to that homeowner's place and maybe having a soda pop with them in the evening when the problem existed, and see exactly how serious it is. I think I'm a free market person in my base, and I do think there are times though when a business, let's say with an odor or something like that, really could be harmful to the neighbors and to their property and the way they use their property. But I think I would make sure that the complainant in this situation is, how do I say, that it's legitimate, that it's not just some noise that they could tolerate, that it's something where if it's so loud they couldn't carry on a conversation in their backyard. Well, that makes a whole lot different than if it's just you can hear somebody grinding metal next door. I guess I would want to go out and evaluate it and see if it really were as serious as the neighbor purported it to be. And from that point I would just go on, and if it wasn't, I think we'd have to try to smooth it over with the neighbor, and maybe there would be some other issues that they could, he could propose some kind of a fence or whatever, but let's say that the noise was just deafening, well then I think that there probably is an ordinance in place for that, and maybe there is a role for some government intervention, but it would have to be, in my opinion, just something real severe that they couldn't live with.
Question 3. A large mixed-use development project is proposed for a tract of land just outside of Albertville. The development would include a large office park for which several businesses have promised to relocate over 500 jobs to. Additionally, the new commercial and residential development would increase Wright County property tax base by upwards of $1 million a year. The only obstacle in bringing this project to fruition is that one of the landowners of the proposed site does not want to sell his land to the developer. What are your thoughts on what the role of the county should be in resolving the situation?
This would be a situation where I think some hands-on, like mediation, I would think the county I would go that far with the county. I think I see where this question is going, and they're talking about eminent domain and taking the person's property and turning it over, which I would totally oppose. I would go out there, I would talk with the developer, I would talk with the landowner in question, see if there isn't any way maybe they could up the price, if they could negotiate some type of a settlement to it, but in no way, shape, or form would I condemn the property, annex it for purposes of private development. If it was going to be a school there, if it was going to be a road go through, that's what that law is for, and I believe you know, like I said, I would do everything I could try to resolve it, to help, because that's great in, you know, development and to get it to go through, but if it didn't, if we couldn't come to a resolution, I would not use eminent domain, is the other answer.